You gotta give some, take some, fix it up and break some. Gotta open up, gotta share, build it up, nothing's fair. Come on, bring some, take some, pull it all down, but ain't none. Gotta open up, you gotta care, build it up, nothing's fair. Gotta give some, take some, fix it up, you gotta break some. Gotta open up, gotta share.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And the pass is intercepted. Now who's going to be first to this? And this is Schneider. Schneider's cross.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Owen! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's managed to get free.
Yokohama F. Marinos really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Albert Ferrer. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Now it's Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Rivaldo. Pings in across. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Yokohama F. Marinos faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. The chance to pull further clear. You like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Palestine are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say...
Van Balten with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Coming on the field is number 14, Cannavaro.
Terrific save by Abbiati. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And we have our very first corner. Abbiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Albert Ferrer gets a foot in here. Mateus. Yokohama F. Marinos making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. And that's another good win of the ball. And he's intervened well there. Iniesta. Spread out to the left. De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's De Bruyne.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found the way through. Yeah, he's fouled him there. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Terrific save by Abbiati. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Corner number 2 then. Owen. Yokohama F. Marinos are looking to go forward now. And it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo will not want to lose out. It's Rivaldo! Mbappe. Now it's Owen. Schneider. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Iniesta. Now it's Isak. Calafiori.
There will be
And
3
it's
minutes
Rivaldo.
added time.
And here's Yamal. Schneider. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. He's having a good look here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Rivaldo! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Iniesta. Goes looking wide. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And it's been given away. And he's decided to go for it. Now the ball in, he rises! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Belletti. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Pass somewhat off target. Out to the right. Calafiori charging forward down. Calafiori has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Oh, that was close. Palestine have their third corner. Climbs up big! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Iniesta. Now it's Owen. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's not an especially good pass, that. Howson gets across to intercept that. Robertson.
The attendance for this match
Yokohama
was
F. Marinos do have options
28,599.
available on the bench if they want to go that way. De Bruyne has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the shot's on here. He's having a shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Isak! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Yokohama F. Marinos really could have done without this.
Number 17,
Abiati looking to stare down to unsettle the taker.
Comes on to replace him is number 8, Kadri.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Owen. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Bojan. Bojan Kurkic going face-to-face with his great rival. Goes for a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Yokohama F. Marinos are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Elects to cross. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. Howson. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Owen. Albert Ferrer. Albert Ferrer hurtling down that right flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro can get it clear.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a good ball out wide. It's a promising position.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Well, that has not gone well. Schneider. It's a really well-measured ball. Showing great feet there. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a mighty effort. No mistake. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
After 85
Some of those
minutes,
players look totally
Number
lost out there
9.
now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Substitution on the field.
It's
Number
become a case of men
27,
against boys.
Bojan. Coming on the field is
Now it's Isak.
number 11,
Howson cuts out the pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Just eases him off the ball.
There will be 5 minutes
Rivaldo.
added time.
5 minutes to add. Now it's Isak. Oh, played right into his path. Big chance! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance.
And Owen! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. And that is as far as it goes. Yokohama F. Marinos have very little. Well, they're not down and out just yet, but straits don't come much more dire than this. Only a win can save them now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Yokohama F. Marinos come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. And it's Kukcu. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! Nice control. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Atalanta finding their passes.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback, and takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Punched away. Probing pass. That looks a cracking ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Donatoni. Aims beyond the defence. Cross needs to be... Rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Mbappe really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Iniesta. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That's good play from him.
Strong running down that left flank. That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Atalanta applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, whatever about the intent in that or not, you really shouldn't be making the situation any worse. Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter.
Can he finish? And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
That has not gone well. Look at the space here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's in on... Goes for a shot! There's a goal! Oh, the joy of the moment. The guiding light at a desperate time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Iniesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. In with the challenge. Mbappe! It's bounced back off the post. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Shoots! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Yokohama F. Marinos are sick. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
substitutions taking place.
Roberto Carlos. Beckham. And the pass is intercepted. Donadoni. And it's made its way to him. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. He's got away. Atalanta have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, before saving his team, if you like, he needs to learn to save himself.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. It's gone backwards.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Beckham has been caught there. It's a foul. So, another set play. So, the perfect chance to get one back. Pinches it off him. Rijkaard. And it's Beckham. It's a threatening ball. Big chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class. With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Van Dijk is being told in no uncertain terms that this will... And it's half-time here. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Yokohama F. Marinos are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, that's a fine interception. But he's well positioned here. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Donadoni. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rijkaard. Ball played for Kökçü. Threads one in. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Atalanta appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Kökçü. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Good read, needed to be. Kökçü. Can he spark a counter here? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Brahim Diaz. Coming on
Howson.
to replace him is
Nice
number
interception.
27.
His positioning was
Fire.
spot on. And this is Iniesta. Oh, well measured. the keeper's ball. Beckham.
The attendance
an
for
hour
this
gone.
match was
And this is Inzaghi.
28,599.
Yokohama F. Marinos, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Iniesta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that looks a decent ball. Adams. So what can they make of this? And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Donadoni. He's picked his way through. Great chance! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
After 68 minutes.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Yokohama F. Marinos go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Iniesta.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Number 8, Pedri.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Atalanta clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now,
Shot a goal! This time, surely! Oh, it's come loose. Beckham. Kukcu.
they've got to make this nice and quick.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Inzaghi. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Yokohama F. Marinos can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And the ball is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 20.
Out to the right.
Vinicius
Now it's
Junior.
Bojan.
Substitution.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Bojan. Foot in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nice touch. And the finish! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Oh, what has happened here? This looks promising. Now Mbappe. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was, and that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Substitution in progress.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Remember how you looked when we met. You still have this effect. You are so incredible, credible. I didn't know what to say as the hours fell away. Our love is unmissable, missable. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. I can tell this is a miracle. 'Cause in your world, still find our way home. You know that you're all I need, all I need. 'Cause every time our lips touch, it's so divine. It's like you're leaving my worries behind. I wanna give you all of me, all of me. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible.
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is...
And the shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Yokohama F. Marinos with the corner, there first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Opts to play it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Yokohama F. Marinos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike. Oh, shooting chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
It's their second corner of the game. Albert Ferrer. Yokohama F. Marinos replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And here's Owen. Picked out brilliantly. Vieira. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Schneider. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neither side yet able to find the net. Schneider. Now it's Rivaldo. Raul.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is Iniesta. Takes a shot! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yokohama F. Marinos.
Are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, played right into his path. Just the keeper to beat! And Batistuta! Oh, it's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Spread it left. Rivaldo. Rivaldo's delivery. Bojan. Now it's Owen. He is through here. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Raul. Mohamed Salah receives it in a wide position. And it's hoisted clear. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Mohamed Salah. And it's Scholes. Rivaldo quietly revving up. And this is Bebeto. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mohamed Salah. Now it's Owen. And this is Mohamed Salah. Schneider. And it's Rivaldo. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Raul. Bojan Kurkic, who's set up one goal so far. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played back in. Ball played for Rijkaard. Looking tidy in possession here. Vieira. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Yokohama F. Marinos are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vieira makes the interception. Knocks it into... and he shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Rivaldo. No, it's come to nothing. Played out towards the right wing. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Schneider, a heavy challenge. The ball has bounced loose now. And instinct, he rises! He will be livid with himself. Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think...
Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Vieira. And it's Rivaldo. Oh, it's Bebeto. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good taking. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Oh, that was big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Cannavaro clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
And here's Batistuta. And this is Bebeto. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Schneider! Schneider! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Milan go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. Scholes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Raul always looking for that half a chance. And the counter is on. Now it's Bebeto.
Bebeto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Raul. Shoots!
Yokohama F. Marinos really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Schneider ready to try one. Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything right here. He doesn't... Schneider! Oh, it's hit the post! Terrific save by Abbiati! And that would have won it.
Robertson really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
They've played it short.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's picked his way, gets his head on it! That's going to go a long way. That has ended up in no man's land. Rivaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yokohama F. Marinos are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Owen couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. I think we're about to see a frenetic...
Schneider has got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Cambio di giocatori.
So here comes a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Vieira. Vinicius Junior aims beyond the defence, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, that's
Il
fabulous.
quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Schneider, and he's been shifted off it. He came in hard, very hard. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance, and he's in on goal. Vinicius Junior! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So that's it. It is all over. Yokohama F. Marinos, pleasingly clever.
Like the flowers, my soul blooms in the light. Like the waters, I'm drowning into you. Like the heavens, our kiss is higher than the mountains. Moving all of the colors, and all the colors in you. Let your colors shine in the darkest night. Love is sheer, love is sheer. Let your spirit rise in this hopelessness. Love is sheer, love is sheer. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Inter Milan have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide play.
And the shot! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Threads one in. Oh, that's delightful.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank. Brahim Diaz! Denied by an instinctive save.
Brahim Diaz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Brahim Diaz. Over to the left.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. Hangs one in. Nice interception, well timed. Chooses to go back. Has a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Neuer trying to keep this in. Now that's well seen too. Brahim Diaz tries to pass it through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he has been fouled there.
Dance, that wanna 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 dance, go to, that wanna dance, old school, that wanna dance.
Hey, picture this, I'm posted, minding my business. Wanna play cool, so I did resist for a little bit, but the whole playlist was lit and then I implement. A little foot tap, then I flick the wrist, and then I twist the hip, and then I thought this cool, I'ma stick with this. Can't tame me, shoulders going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous, you cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, 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 wanna dance. I wanna, what you wanna do? What you go to? Rock a old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance. Move on the boogaloo, I'ma groove my body. I just gotta lose the shoes when that fool get loose. Know that you can't stop it. Watch this. Look how I work that body. Look how I flow like body. That pop look like robot. Shoulders going crazy. See that neck breaking, that head banging, and hands waving. I'm dangerous. You cannot contain me. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. No luck with that dink over the top. Could move up a gear here. Great defending, strong and determined. Now that's well seen too. Not the most convincing of passes. Cannavaro. That is ended up in no man's land. Now that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short. Rosicki. Driving forward. Forwards and with intent. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Zanetti.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Xavi Alonso. Looking for options for movement. Scholes promptly onto that, and that is that. Donatoni. Scholes. Yokohama F. Marinos finding their passes. Rosicki. No joy this time. It's an inviting looking ball that. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. This is Owen. He's a sharp little ball here. He's come in hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Owen. Azar.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Donatoni. Yokohama F. Marinos looking to pass their way through. Now it's Donatoni. Vardiol. Brzezinski, and he's intervened well there. Scholes. Great vision. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Saliba does well to get it back. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Owen. Mbappe. Chance! He's got away with one there. Yokohama F. Marinos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Iniesta goes short. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Donatoni. And he's had it nicked away. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Xavi Alonso. And he was quick to react. Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Lewandowski. Donadoni chasing after it. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he get it through? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. It's run loose here. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Yokohama F. Marinos are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
This might spell it's goal! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Yokohama F. Marinos are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start.
Decent chance! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Shot a goal! It's in! And they get themselves in front! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Yokohama F. Marinos get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Match was 29,514.
And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Donadoni. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Now it's Iniesta. Well, that's well spotted. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a very decent... And the finish! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Yokohama F. Marinos go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Iniesta. Scholes. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nice sequence of passes, this. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's shifting through the gears here. And he nearly went all the way.
Donadoni certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And here's Owen. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Here's a chance!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Looking tidy in possession here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Raul. Number 9, Donadoni.
Right card. And it's Pedri.
17,
In with the challenge.
Iniesta.
Now it's Lewandowski.
Number 6.
No, he's not getting his way this time. And this
on
is
the
Messi.
field, Number 11.
It's not an
Ruben
especially
Diaz.
good pass, that.
Number 27.
Bojan.
Bojan.
Now looking to
Number
orchestrate a
8,
counter.
Pedri.
Pitches it off him.
Number 21.
It's a jarring tackle,
Substitution in
but
progress.
apparently nothing wrong with it. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pedri, very much a man. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off.
Substitution
Well, the
on
players are
field.
making their point, but the
Number
ref
7,
clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Coming on the field.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. 5 minutes to add. Well timed, excellent interception. Pedri. Tries to pass it through. Pedri, and the counter is on. Bojan Kurkic making good progress on the right-hand side. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Yokohama F. Marinos with the corner. They're first. Owen! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, now it's a race for the ball. An uncompromising challenge. Can he spark a counter here? Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's been cut out, well played. Zanetti. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. De Bruyne. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's picked out the run. He's found a way through. And Owen! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's gone backward here. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Now that looks at the... Brahim Diaz! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yokohama F. Marinos have their second corner now. Groningen have the chance to go the other way. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Carlos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Donadoni plays it short. Chance for a shot! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Yokohama F. Marinos leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And this is Owen. Owen is flagged offside. That's the keeper's ball. Brahim Diaz. That has ended up in no man's land. Good running, strong and purposeful. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Pedri. Mohamed Salah. Shifted it to the flank. Brahim Diaz, he's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. He has found a way through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now that's well seen too. And he's in on goal. He's away. Can he finish? It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Yokohama F. Marinos are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Nicked it back promptly. That's a lovely, delicate pass. That'll be a throw-in. Albert Ferrer. Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Brahim Diaz. Good, purposeful running this. Zanetti. Rijkaard.
2 added minutes
Spread it
has
left.
been indicated.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good take in a good area. Brahim Diaz. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yokohama F. Marinos really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second
Please
half,
turn your
Peter.
attention to
The
the
boss will
screen
be
for
demanding the
information
same
provided
level
by
of
the local
intensity from
police.
his team. So I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Yokohama F. Marinos ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos. Zanetti. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Donadoni. That's good play. And it's Diaz. De Bruyne. To Messi. De Bruyne. Zanetti. Groningen looking to pass their way through. And this is Roberto. It's Roberto Carlos! And he has kept it out somehow.
Carlos actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, that's a very big... He's having a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yokohama F. Marinos are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A case now of complete control. Knocks it into space. Oh, super find. Del Piero! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
And it's De Bruyne. Looking tidy in possession here. Del Piero. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
De Bruyne. Played back. Spread out to the left. And it's Zanetti. And this is Del Piero. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's been shipped out wide. Donadoni. Brahim Diaz has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he's managed to get free. Looking to play him in. Oh, what a climb! He has done it! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Yokohama F. Marinos are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Brahim Diaz. And here's Owen. He has a look up. He is through here. 75 minutes played. Pedri tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Brahim Diaz. Number 9, Donadoni. Number 8,
And he's had a hit!
Pedri.
Oh, the ball's run
Coming on
loose
the
here.
field, Number 22,
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Number 17,
Well, that looks
Iniesta.
like a final warning.
Number
Still
6,
no card.
Scholes.
Rijkaard. And here's Messi. Groningen finding their passes. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Played in by... He rises!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Iniesta gets into a good position. Very nicely done. Mateus. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Yokohama F. Marinos couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Scholes. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Salah. De Bruyne. Del Piero. And it's Rijkaard. Zanetti. Now it's Messi. Cannavaro proves too strong. Thuram.
There will be 3 minutes.
And the
added
number on the
time.
board is 3. And it's De Bruyne. Del Piero. Can he finish? And he hits the net. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Groningen grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Oh, that's neat. Mateus. Oh, right place, right time. And that is that. Yokohama F. Marinos, pretty much in utopia.
The table is crawling with nonsense, and I won't say it a second time, 'cause I downright nearly lost my mind. Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with questions, and I surround myself with good these days, 'cause the trouble will take you far.